What's up, traders? Welcome back to another video. Prop firms and funding challenges has been something that has been a hot topic lately in the forex community, guys, and for good reason too. You start the challenge, you go through two phases. You go through phase one, and then you go to phase two, and then phase three is when you're actually funded, right? So usually the percentages are: in phase one you have to make 10% of the account in 30 days. In phase two you have 60 days to make half of that, which is usually like 5%. So depending on what they started with, and then you divide that by 2, and it'll be half, and you have more time, right? I've started another funding challenge. It's not a big account. It's for $50,000, and I actually have the broker, the prop firm that I started with right here. Now, one thing I want to say, right, I kind of cut myself off, but this is the first one that I've seen that's up to 100 profit share. But yeah, I've started the challenge, or I'm going through the challenge right now, and I'll do kind of like a series updating you guys on how I'm doing, right, with the challenge. Probably make a series on that, of how like I would go through a challenge or something of that nature that probably could help you guys out a little bit, show you the trades that I'm taking and things of that nature. Me and the team, we are setting up a program. We're setting up a program, right? We're getting everything built, website, everything, all the social medias. We're getting everything built for you guys. We're gonna help you pass your funding challenges. All right, so I'm gonna kind of explain the rundown of how this is gonna work. Now, of course, more information is gonna come out as everything is launches. I posted something on my Instagram. We had a lot of people that was interested in something like that. Let's go ahead and get into what I was about to say here. So I have some tips for you guys. The first tip for the funding account challenges is going to be the most important one, which is risk management. All right, so I cannot stress enough how important risk management is when you're taking these funding account challenges. So if, let's say, because one thing else about these account challenges is usually you'll have something that says max drawdown of 5%. So that means in one day you can only lose, well, in one day you could really only lose 4%. You go above 5%, you lose 5% in a day, and your whole account is invalidated, right? So how does that work? Well, if you, let's say you risk 1% per trade, that means in 5 trades you could immediately lose the account. 5 trades you could immediately lose the account. That is insane, guys. So what you want to do with your risk management is you want to lower your risk management at least to 0.5%. Now I'm doing something different. At least to 0.5%. So now that means you have 10 trades to get to 5%. Okay, that means you'd have to take 10 trades, 10 losing trades in one day to lose 5% and invalidate your account that way. Okay, now if you go on a 10 losing streak, 10 trade losing streak in one day, something's wrong. All right, something's wrong with your trading plan. Me personally, if I lose 3 trades in one day, I'm done. So let's say I risk 0.5% and I lose 3 trades. That means for that day I've lost 1.5% in that day. Okay, now we can take it down even smaller, because usually sometimes I'll risk 0.25%. okay, depending on what the setup is: pro trend, counter trend, valid supply zone, valid demand zone. Depending on all that type of stuff, I'll risk 0.25. all right, that means it will take me a lot. That will take me a lot of trades to lose, like 4 trades. If I lose 4 trades, that means 4 L's. Let me do that way. If I lose 4 trades, that means I've lost 1%. And if I stop at 3 L's, right, that means in one day I'm only losing 0.75% compared to risking 1% and you're losing a full 4% of your account. I don't think you guys understand how much these percentages matter. A full 4% of your account is a lot, especially when you're doing a funding challenge. So if your target is 10%, that means now you need 14% on your account to pass. You're putting yourself back, okay? So losing trades in a funding challenge is not the ideal thing you want to do. So your risk is very important. Watch how much you risk per trade. because the more you lose, the more percentages you're going to have to make back just to get to the target, right? And do not forget, you're on a countdown. You have 30 days. Okay, so just be careful with that and watch out for that. That is one important thing you need to look out for, is your risk management. I suggest risking 0.5%. Okay, that should be your standard. And if you start losing some trades, maybe go down to 0.25% until you get your confidence back up and you can start constantly trading again. All right, so that is very important. Your risk management is very important. That is the one thing, that is the number one thing that is very important with these funding challenges. Okay, we could literally end the video right off of that. That right there is the most important thing. All right, guys, risk management. So, are you constantly trading the same ideas, the same thing? Okay, you don't want to be trading support and resistance one day and then trying to trade smart money concept the next day. All right, you need to find and establish a trading plan. All right, so a trading plan there's a lot more that goes into a trading plan. What time are you trading? What pairs are you trading? Okay, how are you trading? How do you trade counter trend? How do you trade pro trend? Now, one more tip I'd give you: do not trade counter trend. Okay, try to stay with pro trend. Do not try to bounce back and forth with the market. So, how do you trade? What does your trades look like? What type of setups are you supposed to be taking? All of those things are important, guys. You have to be consistent with your trading. How many pairs are you trading? Me personally, these are all the pairs that I trade, and I leave them here because I know what I'm looking for in each one of these pairs. Okay, so you have to be consistent in everything with trading, guys. We can look at GU right now. As you guys can see, I'm looking for sales on GU. So honestly, while GU is doing this right here, if it's not a short opportunity, I'm not looking at it. I'm not taking the trade. Okay, and if we continue to go to the upside, once we invalidate this high right here, okay, maybe I'll start taking some trades, because right now structure is bearish. I can't be trading buyers. I can't be trying to go bullish in a bearish market. Once we invalidate this high, then I'll start looking for buys, maybe to get us back up to here. And we are still bearish, right? We're still bearish. So you just have to understand that, you know, sometimes it's going to take patience, and it really depends on your trading plan. Maybe some people have a different plan where they're allowed to trade that. That depends on your rules, right? Do not try to apply my rules to your rules. That's one thing that I think a lot of forex traders do. As we watch other people trade, we try to take things from other people and bring it onto our types of rules. That doesn't work all the time, right? Find your own rules. Find your own plan that works for you. Test it out. Make sure it's solid, right? Make sure you have a rundown. Make sure you demo trade it and everything. And then don't allow anybody to mess up your rules. If you know your rules, don't allow nobody else to come and try to mess that up. All right, as long as you have tested it, right? Me personally, I have my 3 keys right here. If you guys have watched this channel, you have already heard about the 3 keys. I can't tell you guys exactly how to pass a challenge from 1, 2, 3, like a step by step. There's no perfect way to pass a challenge. Okay, we all don't trade the same. If you trade just like me, right, then you know how I would go about passing a challenge. You know how I would use structure, supply and demand, cause and effect, right? Those right there structure my trading plan. All right, honestly, those right there structure my trading plan. Now, there's a lot more that goes into it, but that's the main 3 things. Okay, so establish your trading plan. If you need help establishing a trading plan, right, hit me up on Instagram. We'll talk a little bit more about it. Right, if you need help with anything else, we'll talk a little bit more about it. Do not be scared of the challenge accounts. Don't be scared of the 30 days, right? You have time, all right? You have time. Do not worry about 30 days. If you can't make 10% of an account in 30 days, that should be a problem to you. That should be an issue. Okay, we have people out here making 30% in 1 day. Okay, so do not worry about the profit target. Don't think of it as money. Think of it as in percentages. Okay, do not think of anything when you're trading. Do not look at the monetary value. Do not look at the digits. Look at the percentages. What does the percentages say? So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Do not forget to check out the broker. Do not forget the program that we are launching is going to be called LLZ Financial. Okay, so be on the lookout for that. There will be posts on my Instagram. Okay, we're going to have a lot of promotions for it on my Instagram. So just be on the lookout for that. I know a lot of people are interested. A lot of people are hitting me up. So just be on the lookout for that. It's coming. I wanted to create this video to let you guys know that we do have something like that coming. All right, so I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.